Therefore, the only election that makes sense in our place right now in Biafra land is a referendum. When we achieve a referendum, then all these nice things that people like Obi is talking about, how he's going to revive the economy and how he's going to put people to work, those are beautiful things to say. But for you to be able to implement those things, you have to have a just society to be able to do that. You have to be able to have people that are ready to receive the opportunity and want to participate to make their life better. You don't have that right now. What is Peter Obi going to do with millions of aramachiris? How is he going to control the military? How is he going to control all the terrorist groups from the north? The banditries, Mieti Allah, Fulani Herdsmen, that are the fourth most deadliest terrorist group in the world by Global Watch on terrorism. And Saru, Al-Shabaab. How is an Igbo president going to control these terrorist groups? How is that going to happen? So the first thing is to secure our life first before anything else. And the only way to do that is through a referendum. You have to be alive to participate in an election. Right now, our struggle has gone beyond economics. It's gone beyond a way of life. We are fighting for self-preservation at this time. Self-preservation. We're fighting to stay alive. And every Biafran should be able to see that. If you do not see that, it's either you're nonchalant, you don't care, or you're desperately wicked. One or the other. There is no other explanation. Thank you.
I will proceed, of course, to pray, to acknowledge the mercy, the grace, the magnificence, the benevolence, the kindness, and the love of the Most High Chukwukika Biama towards his children. And the best way for us to express our gratitude is by offering him praise and offering him every adulation. This evening will not be an exception. Therefore, as always, we pray on this very platform. We say, Our Father, who resideth in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins as we forgive those who sin against us. Lead us not into temptation. Deliver us from evil. Deliver us from evil, we pray. Chukwu Abiama, we have evil around us. The Zoological Republic of Nigeria. Please put this entity of hell to shame. We are gathered this evening to listen to your word and to your gospel. We are gathered that you may bless your inheritance. We are gathered to remind you that you liveth forever and ever. Your abode is heaven, this very earth, your footstool. To remember your children and come to their rescue. To look upon our affliction, our suffering, our pain and anguish. To look at us gnashing our teeth. To see the subjugation and the degradation your children endure on a daily basis at the hands of those who don't even know you, at the hands of those who are not worthy to be called your children. That wasn't your intention for us. That was not your plan, because you wish that we shall live in peace, in harmony with progress and development. But those that surround us are today our lords and our masters, not through any device or capability of theirs, because they tried to invade us before but failed due to your grace. It is through the white man that brought Christianity with them. They gave us the Bible, they handed us over to Quran. That is exactly what they have done precisely what is against the rule book, we ask you to please come and be merciful. Chukwa Biama Binigwe, come and be kind to your children. We are here waiting earnestly for this very miracle that you are performing in our time. We must also thank you for all the wonderful things you have been able to use us to accomplish and to be able to do. Because all over the world today, there is Biafra everywhere. Without your mercy, without the fortitude and the grace which you gave to IPOB, the whole world today will not know about you and who you are. As we said, the more you bless us, the more we spread your gospel, the more humanity understands who you are. The more they will know your name, the more they will come to revere it. Because as we said, through us mankind shall see the light. That is why we are the light of the whole world. That is why we exist. That is why we have brought light where there is darkness. That is why anywhere there is hopelessness, especially in the damnable zoological republic, we bring hope. Where there is destitution, we bring succor. Where there is homelessness, we provide shelter. Where there is anguish, we try as much as possible to bring joy. Where there is acute marginalization, we try to bring in inclusion. We have come that this gospel may nourish the souls of those without hope. They may nourish the hopes and the souls of those of them with nobody to turn to apart from thee. Don't turn us away in your anger. We have fallen short, of course, because we are sinful. We are born of flesh and we have to be. But due to your mercy, you lifted us up. You cleansed us. You made us whole once again. And we are here to preach this gospel that your name and your name alone may be praised. That Biafra will come in the end, that everything that lives on the surface of this very planet will look towards the east, and there we can see the goodness of this dear God, we can see his holiness, we can see his might and his strength, because even if the whole world were to conspire against your creation, you are creation yourself, you will prevail against them. Come and fight for us, because we cannot fight. Come and drive away the enemies of your children, because they outnumber us. Come and restore your inheritance. Make us the guardians of your inheritance. We know who you are. We know the name that even the angels that surround you right now, what they call you. We know how they worship you. We know that very well. At the end, only you and you alone will accept every of our prayer. Anytime we bend down on our bended knees to pray to you, anytime we lift up our hands in prayer or in praise, anytime we cry for joy or in pain and anguish, because we are seeking one favor or the other before you, everything that we are today, that we were yesterday and likely to become in the future, we unremittingly and unreservedly hand over to you for your safekeeping, because we are nothing without thee. Because you are room baby. N'ịhụnanya nke gị pụrụ iche na mmeso ọma gị Chineke ga-anọ n'ime etiti ụmụ gị bụ ndị indigenous people of Biafra si ugbu a ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Ịhụnanya nke gị pụrụ iche na ọdịmma nke gị na ngọzi nke gị pụrụ iche, onye nwe m na Chineke, ga-anọgide n'etiti ụmụ gị si ugbu a ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Ise. Towards the end of that prayer, I had to pray in the language of heaven. You must forgive me if you didn't quite understand that. I was in communion with the angels of heaven. You may not be able to understand if you're a mere mortal. We are Biafrans. We have a special affinity with the creator of the heavens and the earth. His name is Chukwu Kika Biama. Almighty, Creator. Only those who are blessed to come close to Him can ever know Him. That is the meaning of Chukwu Okike Abiama, in case you don't know. The only name that angels call Him in heaven. The only complete name is Chukwu Okike Abiama. That shows how special we are. This evening we are live and direct, and I must go on to remind everybody, in case you do not know, that I am Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra all over this very planet Earth. I command the armies of Biafra, so also do I direct Radio Biafra. I can only do all of these things with the grace of the same Chukwu Okike Abiama Hanso Yogobula. Therefore, by your mercy, by your grace, O Lord of hosts, I will serve the wonderful people of Biafra diligently, honestly, never retreating in the face of any adversity, always preaching this gospel in truth without fear of anybody. Always making sure that consistently this very family all over the world understand our very simple stance and creed on Urube one Nabaloso. We look after our own. We look after the children of the Most High. True-blooded Biafrans. This is your platform. This is your program. Let us preach this gospel for mankind to understand.
How come they tell you that, they can be member state of ECOWAS can bring military where there is crisis and all that, and then how can ECOWAS also prescribe that Nigeria be giving money to terrorists up to the tune of 100 billion? Do you know why? You don't know. Now, let us go to the reason why the ECOWAS will tell Nigeria to give money to terrorists. Okay? Now, bringing to you one of the verdict of the ECOWAS court. And we are going to make it large, of course. The Economic Community, the Community Court of Justice of the Economic Community of West African State, ECOWAS, in the matter of Lawrence H. Jordan and 13 others versus Federal Government of Nigeria. Applicant number this 2021. Judgment, Ivory Coast. October 2021. Judgment number this Lawrence, Richard, Mongawa, Tony, Mabuti, Simon, Edan, applicant and all that. I want you all to follow me as I take you to this journey. I want you all to follow me. I want us to go. I want to read very, very important part of this judgment. Judgment. This is the judgment of the court. Description of parties. The applicant are community citizens that reside in of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The respondent is the Federal Government of Nigeria, a member state of ECOWAS. The application was filed pursuant to Article 33 of the Rules of the Community Court of Justice, Article 4G of the Revised Treaty of the Economic Community of West African State, ECOWAS, and Article 9.4 of the Supplementary Protocol, this and that of the Community Court of Justice, claiming violation of right. The applicant claimed that the respondent has caused or failed to act, or the reneged on its obligation by allowing or failing to prevent certain violation of rights. I want you people to know what you don't know today. Now let us see how the court proceeded. The applicant filed an initiating application on the 14th of March 2019 in the registry of the court. A motion on notice was filed by the respondent on the 24th April 2019, which is by Nigeria State, praying the court for an extension of time within which to file their defense. Nigeria is always looking for time to file for defense. They always look for time. They always ask for additional time. The statement of fact was filed by the respondent, which is Nigeria, on the 24th of April 2019 in the registry of the court. The applicant replied the respondent's statement of the fact was filed on the 6th of June 2019 in the registry of the court. The court adjourned for judgment. Always adjourn and adjourn and adjourn. Applicant's case. Summary of fact. I will to follow. The claim before the court was filed by 14 applicants as victims, and on behalf of the people of Dong, Lawu, Shaforon, Kadomati, Nzorwe, Palum. This sounds like Plateau State, Adamawa State, okay, of this local government of Adamawa State, in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and is premised on the alleged attack in the aforementioned geographic area perpetrated by Fulani herdsmen and the Nigeria forces. Are you people hearing it? Fulani herdsmen and the Nigeria forces in conjunction. That is why we are going to give them in Biafra land. Water. The thing they did to these places, disorganize them, destabilize them, put them into IDP is what they want to do in Biafra land. And we are picking up arms to defend ourselves against the Fulanis and against the Nigeria army and against the Nigeria police, against every Nigeria agent. We can never go to court, to ECOWAS court. We can never allow our people to be killed, and then after that we go to ECOWAS court to listen to this nonsense. We are learning from what happened to other people, and we are applying caution. That is why those people fighting and shouting for election, and look at them and they laugh. Biafra people, we have picking up arms and ammunition to make sure our people don't experience what other part of Nigeria have experienced, and at the end of the day, they will go to ECOWAS court to sue Nigeria army and the Fulani herdsmen. At the end of the day, nothing happens. We don't do that nonsense. And we are not even fighting to protect our life alone. We are fighting to exit Nigeria by 2023, and that is completely a different case. So, mark it here that this particular suit was against herdsmen and Nigeria forces. Nigeria forces comprises of army, police, navy, air force, and all of them. I am telling you the fact. So we have established the fact that the Nigeria forces and Fulani are collaborating, and it is now a confirmation in African court, in ECOWAS court. Claim contain allegation of brutal killings, serious injury, and destruction of property. All reported happened on the 4th December 2007 by the Fulani army and the Nigeria security agencies and the terrorists in herdsmen. The applicant stated that there are occasional farmers and fishermen working and dwelling on their land in the respondent state who had suffered from violation arising from clashes with Fulani herdsmen who had settled on their land. That these clashes had resulted in the death of some members of the applicant community, injury and destruction of property. 12. The claim of the applicant is that during the course of the inhabiting their community, the number of Fulani herdsmen swelled following clashes from neighboring states in West Africa, which led to a village near Bolon in the Damsa local government of Adamawa State being overrun with Fulani herdsmen. It is the belief of the applicant that the influence was in readiness of an attack. Are you people listening? The applicant further claimed that the Nigeria police force reacted by maintaining 300 mobile policemen in the area, but that this did not stop the Fulani herdsmen from allegedly killing 6 policemen and 1 civilian near Bolon, that after the killing the policemen and the army personnel who had been deployed withdraw from the area, that the army and police withdraw. They withdraw from the area. They ran away because the commanders will tell them, leave the people and let them kill everybody and take over the land. They withdraw them. Are they withdrawing them in Biafra? Not yet. But in Biafra own, you will see when they come, you will never see when they go. However, that the Air Force maintained air surveillance throughout 2nd and 3rd December 2017, and that there were allegedly fully armed and combatant ready herdsmen in the area even at that time. Are you people listening? Even at the time they claim they are having surveillance, they were fully armed herdsmen ready to kill. It is submitted by the applicant that the respondent did not take adequate step in dispersing the herdsmen after the killing of the policemen. That this resulted in further attack by herdsmen on the 4th of December 2017 in the village of Dong, Nasuru, and all these names they mentioned here of Adamawa local government in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The applicants submit that the Fulani herdsmen initially struck at this Awaru and Dong village, killing a lot of people, destroying homes and stealing livestock while setting ablaze vehicles and other machineries. The applicant stated further that they tried to regroup and defend Chevron, Kodamti, and other villages, but that the Nigeria Air Force jet flew over and dropped bomb on the applicant people, killing them and destroying houses. Are you people hearing? While the Fulani are on ground killing, the Air Force of Nigeria are in up throwing bomb at the people. 2 raids, 1 from the up by the Nigeria state, 2 on the ground by Nigeria, the Fulani sponsored terrorists. Do you understand the reason why the money was being given to them? Do you understand the reason why ECOWAS recommended that they pay them 100 billion? Do you understand that the Nigeria security agents collaborate with criminals, just exactly what they are trying to replicate in Biafra land, and we are going to fight them teeth to teeth. That is why we are going to have no mercy to any security checkpoint in Biafra. Today we have seen that they are, they are kidnapping just 2 kilometers away. 2 kilometers away from the military checkpoint. Do you understand me? It is not disputed. It's on record. Fact. The kidnapping by these terrorists in Biafra land happened 2 kilometers away from every military checkpoint. And that is why we have banned checkpoint. That you still see them today is not that you are going to see them tomorrow. I am telling you the fact. And it is part of the liberation of Biafra. That you still see the military gallivanting in Biafra land today is not because you are going to see them tomorrow. I am telling you, we are taking on them head on until they leave our land, because we are very, very prepared to leave Nigeria. And those people who want to stop us from leaving Nigeria will be dealt with. They were never in Biafra land mounting roadblock to stop the kidnapping of Fulani by the Fulanis. Have their roadblocks stopped the kidnapping? The answer is no. Rather, they aided them. They aid and abet them. They shield and protect the kidnappers. And they protect those who come to our community to kill our women and children. So it is a fight against them. We are not hiding it. I am not hiding my mouth. We are fighting them. And we'll fight them until we see them no more in Biafra territory. It's a promise. It's a promise. Biafra people will fight this Nigeria security agent until they leave our land. You can imagine where they are up there with Nigeria aircraft. As the Fulani are killing people in Adamawa state, they are throwing bombs from up. How can you stand that? We can never allow that to happen in Biafra land. I posted something today on Twitter. I posted their helicopter. They know how they collected it. We are going to be giving them water until they leave. The way they are going to run away from Biafra in the coming days will shock you. I am telling you. And anybody, ask them, the people you are bringing to kill our people in Biafra land, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Then let them come. We are not scared of them. We are not scared of them.
If Nigerians listen very well, the president, when he came to power, said, I'm for nobody, I'm for everybody, which is what he should be. But eventually that president said, those who voted for me, I'm going to give them 95%. That's a hate speech against those who didn't vote for you. It is a total violation of the oath of office and the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Once elected, you are no longer president of APC or PDP, but a president of the whole Federal Republic of Nigeria. Buhari violated that. In his appointment, there are 14 heads of security agencies in the country. 11 are from the north, 2 from the southwest, and 1 chief of naval staff from the south. Nobody from the southeast. Is that not hate? That is not even hate speech, it is hate action.
What we're seeing in Nigeria today is part of that story. It's a tragedy that we are watching. It's a tragedy that we are all witnessing, because as we see things falling apart, the pressure this time is not foreign colonialism, forgive me. The pressure instead is corruption and violence.
I told you that by the time we are finished with Nigeria, oh dear me, did I not tell you before a few weeks ago that they will be worth nothing before the world? People will look at them with derision. When you look at somebody and he say, are you a Nigerian? The person will tell you, no, I'm not. They will have no face to come out in the public and say, I am a Nigerian. And it's beginning to happen. That is what you have done, IPOB. You've done something that was impossible for anybody. Nobody can. You can't do it. Nobody can. This particular thing we are doing, unless heaven. Go and do it. You cannot. I said to the zoo, you will be destroyed. The only weapon we have is the truth. Nothing more, nothing less. And today there is proof in what I'm telling you.